Welcome to News Displayer.
And you're having a nice dinner. Look at that. Tear gas outside, SWAT. Dick. Mulo. Oh!
Oh my God!
Mulo.
Right in the fixed space. Right here in front of us.
Mulo. I got a camera.
Slavery, genocide, and war. 5, 6, 7, 8. America was never great. No KKK. No racist USA, no Trump. 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 Our bodies, our choice. Our bodies, our choice. Their bodies, their 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 choice. Our bodies, our choice. Not my president! 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 Immigrants are welcome here, no hate, no fear.
straight night, protests are happening across the country in cities big and small. Some protesters turning violent, attacking police. It's a sign of just how divided our country remains, as you saw earlier in our poll numbers. And ABC's Jim Avila has more on the election fallout. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning, Paula. This morning, more evidence that not everyone is ready to accept the results of election 2016. Thousands of Hispanics, gays, and others take to the streets to protest Donald Trump's election. And on the internet, it's some Trump supporters lashing out. Overnight, a fourth night of violent protests in Portland, Oregon. Thousands of demonstrators clashing with police, spraying tear gas to clear the streets. The chaotic scene unfolding as demonstrations were carried out from coast to coast in front of the president-elect's Manhattan Tower, to Los Angeles, where an estimated 10,000 people marched through the streets.
This is a very multicultural, diverse country. We can't have somebody who stands against that as the head of the government.
And parts in between, like Indianapolis, home state of the vice president-elect, where a protest of 500 in front of the state capitol began peacefully, but ended with some hauled away in handcuffs.
When there is violence, we have to take action. That is our responsibility as a police department.
Stop Trump now!
Hundreds arrested this weekend nationwide as anti-Trump protesters react to Trump's election and the racism that has accompanied it. The Southern Poverty Law Center saying there have been more than 200 reports of hate-based intimidation and harassment since Election Day on college campuses in Michigan, Massachusetts, New York, and that's not all. At the University of Oklahoma and the University of Pennsylvania, an investigation into a violent racist group chat aimed at African-American students. The FBI brought in to investigate. Penn student Nadia Browning was one of the targets.
I wasn't surprised by the hate that was coming my way, but it really hurt because in my lifetime, I've never experienced anything like this before.
Some Trump supporters on campus embarrassed by what's going on.
We all come together, regardless of who we voted for, and we make it clear that these things aren't.
Not my president! Not my president! No misogyny! No misogyny! Go home! It's not safe anymore! Stand together, stay tight. Not our president! Not our president! Not our president!
But he's on notice. We are putting him on notice.
Not my president! Not my president!
Thousands of demonstrators gathered near Millennium Park this morning, then marched through Chicago's Loop for hours to voice their displeasure with the election of Donald Trump to the nation's highest office.
I'm out to protest the racism and hatred that, I can't even say the words, Trump represents.
Chicagoan Barbara Welch says the results won't change, but minds can. And she's hoping the large demonstration will have an impact on the president-elect.
Influence, gain influence if nothing else.
No Trump, no KKK, no racist USA.
Many of those marching expressed concern that Trump's election will embolden people with racist and homophobic views. Chicagoan Addie Friedlander is a black gay woman.
So for me, it's, kind of a double whammy, It's racism and homophobia being fought against me. And for me, I fought for most of my life to exist, and I feel like I really shouldn't have to feel like I have to fight harder now.
My daughters are half Filipino. They need protection. There's already been incidents across the country of Asian women being verbally attacked and physically attacked.
In the crowd were Wendy Great and her twin 4-year-old daughters. They held signs that said, girl power and love Trump's hate.
We are pretty disappointed in the results of the election, and I really want them to feel that that just as a city and as a community, we're united in love and not hate and not discrimination.
And others simply say they want the country to once again feel united.
I'm personally out here because I'm an American first. I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. I love my country. I will fight for a Trump supporter to be able to have his opinion as long as I can have mine. And I think at the end of the day, this should be about love, not hate.
And protesters here today say they want to continue to get their message out. As you said, police say these protests have been largely peaceful, with the exception of a couple of traffic disruptions. There were no major problems here in the city of Chicago. Again, the protesters say they want to continue to get their message out today, and they say they will continue to come out to the streets again and again so that message does not fade. Reporting live this evening in the Loop, Mike Lowe, WGN News.
Don't forget to like and subscribe the channel.